Anyway, let's get to the real news, Robin.
Yes, please. I hope they understand the news.
Can you imagine, like, that's why we get in so much trouble. People don't even know what we're talking about. We're a very sad country. Turning into a third world country very, very soon.
And this is the people who are here.
Yes. Imagine the third world people who come over. How dumb they are. We're doomed. We are doomed.
It has now been confirmed, Howard, there are no survivors from that crash of Commerce Secretary Ron Brown's plane yesterday in Croatia.
No survivors, huh?
The U.S. ambassador to Croatia says search teams have found the remains of 33 people on the flight. They do not think it was an explosion. They feel that it must have been a crash. Here is...
Jackie was laughing at it.
Mir Shishul.
Mir Shishul?
Who is the ambassador of Croatia.
That's a good one.
Yeah, sad day.
To comment on the plane crash.
Worst way to go in a plane. Do you know that you're going down when you go on a plane? I mean, do you lose consciousness?
I don't know.
Maybe we should call Rabbi Godfrey. All right, this is Mirror on the Wall. Here we go. What's the guy's name again? Mirror on the Wall?
Mir Shishul.
Oh, Mir Shishul.
Everything shows that probably they hit into the mountain. First by right wing, by
How do you do that?
engine, and then whole body of the aircraft.
Who was driving?
On the ground.
A Croat?
I don't know who was flying the plane, but they said the weather was very, very bad, and they were trying to land on instruments.
You should try to land on flat ground.
Oh, stop it, Howard. No, they were using the instruments to land the plane.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. That's your fault as a communicator. Not mine. Hey, I thought that was a real rabbi.
Investigators are pouring over the crash site now, but they do say it's a dangerous area for them to be in because it was previously very close to that front line when everybody was at war over there.
Right.
Of course, Secretary Ron Brown was there to try to spur business, hoping to bring peace to the area by improving the economic conditions of the people of that region.
Wasn't he up on some charges or something?
A while back, he was being investigated for some possible wrongdoing, but no charges were ever filed.
I see.
Here is Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry to remember.
Ah, there's a guy you want to remember you.
Ron Brown.
A crackhead. How's that guy the mayor? That's something that should have... Mayor Marion Barry is going to remember Ron Brown. That's the best guy we could find for a eulogy. Why don't we let Fred give the eulogy?
He never got too high to forget where he came from. He was not pompous. He was not distinguished to his head.
There you go.
That's
very nice.
Memory from the mayor of Washington, D.C.
Wasn't he busted for crack?
Yes, he was.
How did he get reelected?
He went to jail for it, I think. Ron Brown, a man who was a self-starter, grew up in Harlem.
I like self-starters.
Urban League, got very active in the Democratic Party. He's credited with bringing Jesse Jackson into the party and making him a full-fledged member as opposed to an outsider and a troublemaker.
That was a smart move.
And they said he had a lot to do. And in fact, here's David Dinkins, the former mayor of New York, to comment on what he thought he brought to the Democratic run for the presidency of Bill Clinton.
This is our disaster of a mayor before Giuliani.
President Clinton owes him a large share of the credit for being president of the United States because of the fashion in which he handled the National Party.
Former Mayor Dinkins and present Mayor Barry, I accuse him of hypnotizing people into voting for them.
And is there a Jesse Jackson clip? Jesse Jackson has something to say about Ron Brown.
Will we need an interpreter after this? Or will he slow down and articulate himself? Whatever you call that.
He was a minority with a majority dream.
Oh, the rhyme there. He was a minority with a majority dream.
He also said he was a minority with a majority mind.
He would not allow his dreams and ambitions to be ghettoized or to be limited or to be marginalized.
Wow. That's a terrific...
And that's something everybody should strive for, Jesse.
Right.
That's a good one.
Including Jesse.
Yes, I think that you ought to take something from that. So anyway, unfortunately, O.J.'s still with us. Ron Brown, Secretary of Commerce, is dead.
She's saying, unfortunately, O.J. wasn't on the plane with Ron Brown trying to help the
Well,
Croats.
it's like the good die young.
Right.
O.J.'s still here, who's not doing anything for anybody.
Wouldn't it be wild if O.J. lived to like 150? Like a nice, healthy life.
And everybody else goes.
Right.
So, sad day for the Brown family, and the president is described as being quite shaken by the situation. Hillary Clinton canceled an appearance on the Larry King show.
Really?
After learning of his disappearance in that plane. They think they've caught the Unabomber.
Yeah.
A Justice Department official says the Unabomber suspect will be charged later today. But officials say the initial charge might or might not be directly related to the 17-year string of bombings being credited to the person we have known as the Unabomber.
We should pick up every loner in this country and just execute him.
The suspect is Ted Kaczynski. And notice he was living in Montana, too.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just rope off Montana.
Yeah. All these guys go out there, man. They want to be alone. Meanwhile, they're sending out bombs in the mail.
You got the Freeman out there. You got this guy out there living in a shack. This Ted Kaczynski was a former Berkeley math professor who graduated from Harvard at the age of 20. He's lived as a hermit in the mountains in a shack in Montana for the past 20 years.
Pressing his own CDs.
It's interesting. They say that he was caught because, the FBI has been looking for him for years and never been able to find a lead. But he was caught because his brother was looking through some old papers at their mother's home. Mom was selling the house, so they were cleaning it out. And this brother, looking through these papers, he thought that they looked similar to some of this Unabomber stuff he had seen in the newspaper. He started to get suspicious, so he contacted a lawyer friend of his who then hooked him up with the FBI. The FBI then sent a bunch of agents out to Montana a couple of months ago, and they've been hanging out there, looking at everything and pretending to be hunters.
Fantastic.
While they did it. But
guy's a hero.
yesterday they decided to close in. Now they say they're going to do an extensive investigation because they want ironclad evidence to put this guy in jail if he is the Unabomber.
Yeah, that's great. The brother, they were calling him a snitch in the paper. Can you believe that? Thank God. What kind of message are we giving to people? If the brother,
you know that your relative
is killing
people, even if it's just robbing your neighbors, why would you keep quiet?
Yeah, guy's a hero, the brother. I applaud him.
But we have a newspaper that's trying to turn us all into this criminal mentality that to snitch is wrong.
Hey, I love Fred, but if I suspected him guilty of a crime, I would have to turn him in.
I did ask you once if you knew your sister was doing something illegal if you turn her in.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, now there you go, changing your story again.
Every day I change it. That's why you got to tune in. It keeps it interesting.
So anyway, here is one of the Unabomber's victims.
Who was that?
This is John Hauser. He was a student at the time. He wound up opening a letter bomb. He was on course to becoming an astronaut. And then one day this happened.
When I lifted it, then the bomb exploded. Okay, and so when zap, and exploded, blew my arm off to the side like this. And the first thing I thought was, why did they do that?
Right. Why would somebody do something like that?
He's accused, or the Unabomber's credited with killing 3 people and injuring some 27 others. This is one of the people, of course they've now been interviewing all of the people who live around the Unabomber to see if anybody noticed anything. Here's one of his neighbors, Wendy Gehring.
I don't know, he kind of kept to himself. Smelled a lot.
We know he's very intelligent. Just by the way he speaks, he's real quiet. He's short in conversation. He keeps to himself, and that's about all we knew.
Someone said he really stunk.
They did say he could get a little ripe.
Yeah.
Is the way they put it. And he used to stay up there in that shack, and they said it wasn't very clean. And he didn't have a lot to say. The most that you see him is going to the grocery store occasionally, because he even he raised his own food.
Crops.
Occasionally he'd go to the grocery store, but he spent a lot of time at the library. Here's librarian Bev Coleman.
He should actually be happy in prison. be sitting there, go to the library, and
I
it'll be
don't know if
fun.
you'll be happy with the selection of books.
All I can remember is he liked literature, and he wanted it written in its original languages. A lot of the stuff he wanted was out of print. It was hard to come by.
Mad scientist.
Yeah, and, you know, with some weird taste in literature.
Well, maybe his roommates in prison will give him a good scrubbing, clean him up, so he won't be so ripe. They'll take care of him. And maybe they'll read to him at night.
Well, he's in jail now, so we'll wait to see later today what exactly he'll be charged with. The immigrant woman in a videotaped beating by Riverside County, California Sheriff's deputies says she hopes the officers are punished.
She hit the lotto. She's going to sue. She'll make a lot of money. I saw the whole tape. Did you see the tape yet?
I have not.
So you see a whole truckload of illegal immigrants going on a 90-mile-an-hour speed chase with the cops.
How else do you think you get into this country?
Yeah. And as soon as the truck finally pulls over, they start running away from the cops. Now, these cops don't know if these guys have guns. They don't know what they're going into. They tell these guys to get down on the ground. The ones they catch, they don't get down on the ground, and they club them. That's what a cop is taught. You're in a situation where you could be shot, where you could be killed. You club people till they go down on the ground. If they don't listen, you think fast. Let me tell you something. Anybody else... Excuse me.
The authorities there are saying it's obvious that these officers used excessive force.
They didn't. I'm going to tell you, it's obvious watching the tape. You go, oh, yeah, hey, they didn't pull any guns. You don't know that when you get out of a car.
I'm just telling you what their bosses are saying, Howard. These guys are fried.
Yeah, well,
they got their
it's too
bosses
bad.
saying they've
because they got to say
used excessive force. Miss Alicia Soltero Vasquez says she only crossed the border to seek a better life for her children, and she's quoted in the Los Angeles Times as saying that while she doesn't speak English, she could hear the hate in the deputies' voices. Vasquez and her boyfriend were beaten by the deputies after a high-speed chase on Monday. News helicopters captured it on videotape.
You know what happens in Mexico if you go on a high-speed chase? You're never heard from again.
The county sheriff of Riverside says there will be a complete investigation and no cover-up. And as I said before, their superiors are already saying that they think what they saw on this videotape is excessive force.
Robin, on our phone, we have a woman who's been listening to your newscast and thinks the whole world has gone mad and wants to do something for peace, wants to make a statement. You want to do something for world peace?
Yeah, I do. I want the Egyptians and the Arabs and the Jewish to all come together and hold hands one day and say, yes, we love each other. All the human beings in this world, I love them. No matter who they are, where they are, what they stand for. I love them, and I love you, Howard. Basically, I just wanted to do an orgasm.
You what?
An orgasm.
You want to have an orgasm for world peace? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is this woman for real?
Are you for real?
I swear to you, Howard, I'm for real.
I don't understand what an orgasm will do to bring...
An orgasm for peace?
It's basically, what is it, publicity I'm doing?
You want to have an orgasm on the radio for peace?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You're doing publicity for you or for peace?
An orgasm to Howard, right?
You're going to have a real orgasm right now.
Yeah, as if I'm having sex with you or something.
All right, let's hear that.
Okay, I'm going...
Are you naked right now?
No, I'm in my nightgown, my cotton nightgown.
And you have on panties?
No, I look ugly.
What do you mean? Are you good looking?
Well, I'm okay. I'm like about 5'3". I have short brown hair.
What size are your cups?
Oh, they're big. They're totally big, and I hate that.
D?
Triple D, double D.
Wow, you're 5'3" with a triple D cup?
Yeah, and it hurts my back all the time.
You should get breast reduction. Our own Robin has done it. She looks gorgeous.
Robin, she's beautiful.
Of course.
I adore her.
You're like a little cannonball. What do you weigh at 5'3"?
Oh, I weigh 140.
140?
Yeah.
You must be built like a bowling ball.
I'm
Be
chubby.
ashamed of yourself. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're a young girl. What are you doing? Do you eat all day and night?
What?
Do you eat all day and night?
I'm trying not to eat too much, like your wife, you know.
What do you eat?
Me?
You should be praying for world peace. You should be praying for more food. You're gonna run out soon.
No, I'm trying to cut down on the food. I really am.
Maybe you should get with a real man and have an actual orgasm instead of the phony one.
Oh, you're turning me on.
All right, let me hear this orgasm for world peace.
Okay.
And I hope the world gets peaceful.
It's the only orgasm we're going to hear coming out of your
Ready?
mouth. Yes.
Baby.
40 pounds.
Oh, I'm sexy. I'm sexy. I think I'm
insane. Oh, baby, stick it in. No build-up.
Ask for that.
I thought the woman was serious.
By the way, someone just faxed me. My goodness, Howard's slipping.
Yeah.
It's Easter this coming Sunday.
And we're going to be painting, what day is this?
This is Thursday. Tomorrow's Good Friday.
Any women who want to come in here and have their breasts painted. Is that what I usually do?
Yes.
Yeah, I am slipping. Any women who want to have their breasts painted, especially all you new women in Austin, come on down, I'll paint you up. Why not? Let's have some fun tomorrow. Come on down here, take your top off, and let me run some paint over there, some finger paint. It's not Good Friday, it's Excellent Friday tomorrow. Anything else in the news, Rob?
Of course there is.
Yes.
The New York City Medical Examiner has classified the death of 5-month-old Mariah, baby Mariah, remember her?
The one whose dad shook her to death?
Homicide caused by shaken baby syndrome. Baby Mariah's parents made headlines when they fought to keep the child alive and on life support after she had been declared brain dead at St. Vincent's Medical Center. The child died on March 13th. They say that they are being accused of shaken baby syndrome because they are black. However, experts in the field would like you to know that child abuse of this sort happens in all kinds of homes and all kinds of families. This is the medical examiner's finding. Charges will be filed. And I don't know what's going to happen after this point, but baby Mariah's death has now been declared child abuse due to shaken baby syndrome. The Child Abuse Prevention Program for the month of April, which is Child Abuse Prevention Month, will be holding a fundraiser. Their guest speaker on
Let me
April
guess.
25th
Jackie Martling.
at 5 p.m. is not Jackie Martling, it is Robin Quivers.
Wow. What will you speak about?
I don't know yet. I still haven't decided. And Phoebe Snow will be also there to entertain.
Phoebe's great.
You can call for more information at 718-345-1159.
Wonder if Rabbi Gottfried will buy a block of tickets.
I hope so, because certainly we could all use a blessing.
Will you and Phoebe be singing together in a duet?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think Phoebe needs any of my help. She can sing her little butt off.
Maybe you'll speak about shaking babies. But it's not a good thing. In lieu of this story.
In lieu of this story, I would say it's not. Meanwhile, the Texas Parole Board says the state has no choice but to release convicted child molester Larry McQuay from prison. He's the guy I told you yesterday who admitted to molesting 240 children before he was caught.
Yes.
Lobbied to have himself medically castrated.
He wants to be in
while
jail.
in prison, and now says that if you let him out, he's a monster, and there's no doubt that he'll do it again.
Oh, yeah.
And he might even kill this time.
But they want to let him out of jail.
McQuay now says that he made that threat to draw attention to his plea for castration at public expense. He says he's still willing to have the procedure, but wants to rejoin society, get married, and lead a normal life. The parole board says McQuay will be released in San Antonio probably on Monday. Well, good luck to all you people in Texas. And the rest of us, because who says he's going to stay there?
That's right.
But in Texas, they don't have anything like Megan's Law so that you can keep track of people like this guy. A major publisher has dropped plans to print the biography of Hitler propagandist Joseph Goebbels.
Goebbels.
How could it be Goebbels when there's no R in it?
Hey, how could a guy kill 6 million people and get away with it? A lot of things that are weird.
It was written by an historian who says the Holocaust never happened. And once, I guess, people got a hold of this book, they said it was terribly anti-Semitic. So St. Martin's Press has decided not to publish it at this point.
Let's ask Rabbi Gottfried if the Holocaust ever happened. He'll clear that one up. Gary, get him on the phone again, please.
The chief executive of the company says that arguments against the book have been valid and convincing. and publication also was canceled because of discoveries they made on their own.
If you want to know whether there was a real Holocaust, you got to go right to the source. Never mind this propagandist. You go to Rabbi Gottfried.
David Irving, the guy who wrote the book, says this is an organized campaign that forced St. Martin's to cancel publication in America. The book has already been printed in England.
Rabbi, quick question. I know you're busy with the Seders and the Passover.
Yes.
Was there a Holocaust?
Well, I would say Hitler was guilty with an explanation.
All right, go ahead.
Not like he was totally wrong in hating the Jews.
I see.
I figured...
Are you sure you're an Orthodox rabbi, or are you Reformed? A lot of the Reform rabbis hold this opinion.
Yeah. No, I'm an Orthodox rabbi.
Right.
You know, anyone who's known a Jew for about a week and a half would probably...
Are you saying the 6 million skeletons are not real?
No.
I see.
Well, you probably agree with the author of this book. In his writings, this guy said that the gas chambers in Germany and elsewhere were ugly rumors fueled by British propaganda. And he also said that Auschwitz, one of the deadliest Nazi camps, was a lie. In his book, he calls it a slave labor camp with a high mortality rate.
Is that true, Rabbi Gottfried?
Yes.
Yes, all right. That's all we needed to know.
He also claims that Anne Frank's diary was bogus.
Is that true, Rabbi?
Yes, she had written several books.
Yes.
And only the diary really sold. She wrote some action novels. She even wrote a pilot for a TV show.
Is that right? Were you involved with that?
Yeah, I tried to help her out on it. She wrote a pilot for Joey Lawrence once.
Now, Rabbi, you're not a self-hating Jew, are you?
Not me.
Now, let me ask you this. What leads you to believe the diary of Anne Frank was a fake? Is it because Fabio was on the cover?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Do you have a prayer to say for anybody who died during World War II?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
All right, go ahead. All right, that's Rabbi Gottfried.
Rabbi Gottfried.
That's the first rabbi I've ever heard say that the Holocaust didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
That's right.
Amazing. Doctors say Irma Bombeck is in good condition following a kidney transplant.
Really?
Yesterday at a San Francisco hospital.
Could have had the rabbi say a prayer.
Her kidneys began to fail in 1990 after they were damaged by cancer-fighting medications. Bombeck also underwent a mastectomy that same year.
Jackie, he enjoys you, doesn't he?
She's been on the waiting list for a transplant for some time. While waiting, she has been undergoing dialysis at her Phoenix, Arizona home.
Is she still writing that horrible column?
Bombeck is still writing that horrible column, and she's also the author of several books, including the biggie, The Grass is Always Greener Over the Septic Tank.
Never read it.
Neither did I, but I heard that title bandied about a lot.
Right.
So anyway, we wish her a quick recovery. And finally this morning, I'm going to end the news with something that has never, ever happened before.
Fred wrote a bit, I know it.
Fred didn't write a bit necessarily, but Fred gave me a story.
All right, go ahead.
Now, in the 15 years that we have been working together, he has never done that before.
Special story. Wow, good.
And I was so impressed that I've lost it.
Now I'm really curious. What story did Fred give you to read?
Fred, bring me. Let me.
Out of all the stories of the past 15 years, Fred found one he deemed worthy.
Found one. It is from the Weekly World News.
Fred, what happened? Why all of a sudden? Why would you share your information with Robin?
Jackie, don't worry.
We've got it, Jackie. Why would you share information with?
Because it was a very special story that I thought might come in handy.
But you've never once had that idea in 15 years to help out with the news. Now all of a sudden,
it might not happen again, but so far I'm on a roll.
All right, let's hear what the story is.
You know how we're always talking about what great pets dogs are?
Yes.
I guess this is evidence on the other side of that argument.
What happened?
A male collie named Badger got the ultimate revenge on his owner who had neutered him.
He bit off his weenie.
That's right.
Wow.
He attacked the guy and castrated him. His owner says it was like the damn dog knew exactly what he wanted to do to me.
Wow.
I thought I was doing the right thing when I had Badger neutered, but he obviously had other thoughts on the matter.
Did he eat the penis? Did the dog eat the whole thing?
Bill Martinson is the owner. He had to spend more than a week in a hospital near his home in Kansas City, Missouri, recovering from the brutal attack. Doctors say I'll need hormone treatments twice a week from now on.
Two-wee.
But other than that, I should be fairly normal. Except that I won't be able to have sex.
Yeah, that's normal? We better get the rabbi on the phone and say a prayer for that guy's penis.
It's going to be something I'll just have to learn to live with.
Did the dog eat the penis?
31-year-old guy.
Did the dog eat the penis or not?
I'm looking.
I see.
Badger had been a gentle dog from the day he brought him home. He had no clue he would ever turn on him. But after that operation, he wanted his revenge. Badger launched his attack 2 weeks after he was neutered. Martinson was relaxing in his backyard in a pair of bathing trunks when the unfortunate incident occurred.
I never believe those stories anyway. Let's get him on the air for tomorrow. Gary, you line that up.
He says he was half asleep, and Badger went straight to the area between his legs, and he didn't have a chance of fighting him off.
Oh, come on. My cat clawed my sphincter once, but I never...
He said he lost so much blood he was barely able to struggle into his house to call an ambulance.
Good story, Fred. All right.
So there you have it, the dog who castrated his owner. Thank you, Fred.
Thanks, Fred, and we're going to get that guy on the air tomorrow. I'd like to interview him.
All right.
The E-Show tonight, the Jackie Sound-Alike Contest, Part 1. Don't miss tonight's classic episode when we salute Jackie the Jokeman Marlin.
Wait a minute, I'm not done yet.
Oh, I am sorry. Forgive me. I thought you wrapped up.
I did, but I'm not. I forgot.
What? What?
Martin Lawrence has a new movie out.
Oh.
And here is Martin Lawrence. You know, I told you he's the director, the producer, the writer. He's everything on this film. And I guess somebody asked him while he's out there doing publicity if he thought it was rather presumptuous to call himself all these things right at this point in time. But here's his response.
It's called Eddie Murphy syndrome. You make yourself the writer, the producer, everything.
Yes, damn right. Because I want to give respect to the directors that have done it. Being a first-time director, right, and going into this, you don't know it all. No one knows it all, you know. And to respect to Spike and the Scorseses and the Palmers and I mean all these directors out here, Eddie and who have directed Keenan Ivory Wayans, all these guys, you know. I just, you know, I felt it, though I wanted to have the opportunity, if given the opportunity, to try my hand at it.
Yeah.
And try to represent it the best way I can.
Trying to end his career.
And tell a good, entertaining movie.
Yeah, evidently he didn't
The reviews
succeed.
have not been great, but let's take a listen to his work.
These guys all get nuts.
What they do with Mad Dogs.
Mad Dogs. But I'm not going to shoot you. Not for myself, no. I'm going to shoot you for all women.
Black lady with a gun on a black guy?
Yeah.
A white guy put out that movie, everyone would be screaming.
Well, there you have it.
The Jackie Sound-Alike Contest tonight on E! Part 1. It's really good. Jackie Penthouse Marlin, you'll enjoy the very funny 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. $15, $4 shipping and handling. Spring special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Thursday night, April 11th, at Rascals Comedy Club. It's Jackie in West Orange, New Jersey, with Jake Thomas on keyboards. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker information, call 516-922-WINE. This Saturday, Fred's band King Norris returns to the St. Nasbury Park. And the Rainforest Foundation tickets, if you need them, you know where to get them. 212-245-6570. It's Sting and Elton John and everyone else, James Taylor. And if you're planning a wedding or party, you need a disc jockey, call Scott the Engineers, Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Don't forget about Robin. She's going to be giving a speech. It's a good cause.
It's the Child Abuse Prevention Program fundraiser on April 25th. To get more information, you can call 718-834-5159.
And don't worry, you know, while child abuse isn't funny, Robin will get up there and keep the mood light, and Phoebe will. It will not be a depressing evening. You promise, right?
It's a fundraiser for child abuse. We don't have to sit around crying.
That's right. In fact, you might even take off your top.
Yeah. Right, sure. That could happen.
Yeah. What an excellent speech that would be.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see each other tomorrow.
Do we have to?
Yes. And blah, 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 blah.
Ready.